Hello and welcome to Scottish Car Enthusiasts, the lockdown session. And in this lockdown session, we're going to look at Fast Car Magazine, the 12th birthday edition. Fast Car Magazine launched in 1987 and is out of 4 or 5 publications that were around in the 90s, in the late 90s, and the early 2000s, from the likes of Max Power, Revs, Redline. Fast Car Magazine is still going strong after 24 years. Why do we think that Fast Car Magazine has been going strong for 24 years? Well, it's probably due to the fact it's evolved around the scene. Um, it started off just as a sort of performance magazine like Tuning, then evolved into the modified scene, with all the ladies and the fast car babes. And then in the early 2000s, it evolved again where the fast car babes and the ladies vanished from the magazine and it went back to its roots of styling and performance. So we're going to look at this edition here. This came out in 1999 and it was for our 12th birthday. So let's have a wee look at this magazine. Kicking us off is, at the time, a 1999 Pioneer stereo, 180 watts of refined head unit power. And we're now on to the editor's page. The editor at the time was Mono, or Ian Strachan. And in this edition, you got a video, which I still possess somewhere in the house. So we're now into the contents page. So this is the contents. So we've got a Nova, a Vectra, Renault 5, there's an Escort there, a couple of 405s, fast car babes. Straight into our first set of adverts for Smart Car, who were based in Nottingham. Now it'd be interesting to know if this company still exists in some form, but there's your alloys. You could get they looked as if they were a main specialist for TSW and BBS and Momo, I think. And we're having a look here. Got the steering wheel. And here's the Evolution's Fast Car magazine. So this here was the very first edition. So you got a bloke here holding an engine. Then the next one we had a big bore Ford RS 1900. Project Cortina. Then moving over to here, you've got a Metro, a Golf, and Tricky Morris, the photographer, Peugeot 309. And there's an R34 Skyline there as well. Advert for Parts Direct, Performance Parts Direct, sorry. Moving over there, you've got a Integra, I think. Yep. Charging port for like 12 volt accessories. And we continue with the Evolution Fast Car. So got a couple of Escorts here, so and then Escort vans and Golfs and Sierra, yellow Sierra as well. There's a Vauxhall VX220, X-rated exhaust system, and an advert for Turtle Wax for a 306. On the other side, 10 minutes, 316, 10 minutes to clean this car. And we just continue. So, set of wheels for Subaru, camber conundrums, dates. Does anybody remember the Carnisia or Connoisseur catalogue? Again, this is the evolution of the magazine, so you can just start seeing girls in there. And here's an advert for Simonese or Simonese. And here's the very first feature car in the magazine. It is a Renault 5 Turbo, GT Turbo or GTT. It's tastily modified, so it's got the yellow headlights down there. Lovely gold coloured wheels. So it's good to see an old school Renault 5 Turbo. Here's its ice install Rockford Fosgate system. Another advert for Toyo tyres. An advert for Magnex exhausts. They're still going. So let's just see if there was any in Scotland that are still going. If anybody can let us know in the comments below if Falkland Performance Centre in Glenrothes and Ava in Renfrewshire are still Magnex dealers. It'd be interesting to know. Just let us know in the comments below. The legendary Southend Cruise. Then Fastcar made this for their sex, tires and videotape video that came free with the magazines. So typical Southend, somebody done a Mini. And Fastcar UK on tour in Southend, so we went to one of the clubs, well, we went to a few clubs in Southend, sampled the nightlife, sampled a few drinks and sampled a few kebabs as well. Smith's Wheels, Shings, that's a name going back. An advert for ABP Motorsport. We're based down near Stoke-on-Trent. Saxo tuning at the time. Canterbury's Most Wanted, so this is a Mark V, Mark VI Escort. Looking at it, so it would be a Mark VI, just judging by the door handles and the side repeaters. So it's an Escort SI. an 1800 16 valve Zetec. It's got 17-inch Valbrem 951 alloys. It's got a Celica GT4 boot spoiler, Moretto headlight conversion, Impreza style front splitter, RS2000 side skirts, and running a Pioneer system. Yeah, it's the Mark 6. You can tell just by the interior. I've always liked the chrome grills on the Escorts. You really got them on the gears, but a lot of people just transplanted them over. Where is it? There's a very sort of cheap modification. We'll just stick an alloy effect fuel cap over the top of the door, a fuel flap door. That's one of the guys from Fast Car, the Rover 200. There's the Mark 6 interior. Advert for Powerzone, based in Lancashire, who, again, just trying to think, seem to be suppliers of Oz Wheels, Momo Wheels, TSW, and were a Scorpion exhaust dealer as well. Sportex. So we'll move on to the next page. Yep, wee bit of nip flash there. So this is how we made the video. Sextiles and videotape. So we went to the Mean Street Cruise, was part of it. Tracks. Track tricks, went on a track day. Changing cars. Cherry Entertainment. GTI International. Southend. And Fast Car Babe, I think her name was Kazia, I think. An advert for everyone's favourite performance store. Everyone's got to have been in here. A1 Performance Centres. Now, I didn't have one in Edinburgh, but when I was on holiday in Scarborough, that was my first port of call. I think it was A1 Performance Centre or Better Motoring, I can't remember. I think it was A1 was linked to them, I'm not sure. So there's your TSW wheels, Team Dynamic wheels actually. Sony stereos. You look at these stereos, £259. And nowadays I can get like an Android tablet unit if I really wanted to for my car for about 110. And that's including the fascia surround as well. Pico back box. You had your side repeater colours, different colours, on your Escorts and your Fiestas like that. Gear shift gators, dump valves, spacks, dimmer fuel covers. So let's see, was there one in Scarborough when I went? No, it must have been Better Motoring in Scarborough then. And here we are with the Regal Vauxhall Vectra, Regal Motorsport. Now an interesting fact in Regal Motorsport, Regal spells lager backwards. And this is their supercharged Vectra. It's running the 2.5 litre 24 valve V6, a Regal supercharger. Wheels, Regal multi-spoke alloys, Regal Lowland springs, Coney shocks, Regal body kit. But when was the last time you seen a Vectra like that? And we move on to Elite. Larkspeed, another big name. Do they still exist? We don't know. Again, Magnex supplier, Tarox brakes. Kent cams, Momo. Oh, hold on a minute. It's Kesner. There you go. Now on to powerful exhausts and wheels. So you got BK Racing wheels there. I think they were supplier for BK wheels. BK Racing powerful exhausts, yeah. Was there any in Scotland? One up in Elgin. So carry on. Here's a car I didn't see very often. It is a Cosworth powered 4-wheel drive Fiat Strada. Now that is something interesting. Or a Super Strada. And an advert for Clifford Alarms. Moving into the letters page. Another Fast Car Babe. That was Lisa Montgomery. Revolution Motorsport down in near Newcastle. Another 2-page advert. Moving on to a Volkswagen Golf, or Dubsport Golf as this one is. So this one's powered by a turbo 3-litre VR6. The reckoned brake horsepower on this is 440 brake horsepower. 0 to 6 in about 3.5 seconds. It's got a Quaife 6-speed box, an limited slip differential, Mark II Golf suspension, Spax RSX adjustable coilovers. It's painted Nepal orange. And there is that VR6 engine. The legendary Golf gear lever, or gear knob. Moving into an advert of a double page spread for Pro Sport. Who were based in Melton Mowbray. So we're now at the RSOC Day in Middlesex and GTI International. So GTI International is the big Volkswagen meet. Happens every year. Probably not happening this year due to COVID. And again, Rally Sport Owners Club for the Fords. Again, probably not happening this year. Some more adverts from Goodrich brake line kits, quad lights, Automech, Performance Wheel and Tyre Group, based in Cambridge and Bishop Stortford. Peugeot 206. So this must have just been the GTI when it just launched. And Fast Car were asking, do you think it'll fall at the first hurdle or live up to the 205 GTI? And I personally think the 206 GTI did live up to the hype. 207 I don't think as much, but I think the 208's regained that crown again. An advert for Jetex exhausts. And an advert for Fond Metal alloys. Honda Accord. Bright yellow Honda Accord. Accord SE.